Good morning, everyone. Nice warm-ups. I'm gonna come up a little closer. When we're doing Diamond 8 die, it has a lot more movements to it than Say. So Say is very formal and basically two-dimensional. Now, as we move into die, we're going to be spiraling and turning. So let's just check how our body feels after warm-ups, and let's just check with our pelvis forward and back just to see how we're feeling today. Every day is different. And maybe you can check again after the end of class, see if you've gotten any more movement in your pelvis. So forward and back, feeling your pelvis and your bones coming up towards your face and then extending down away. So just rocking it forward and back, because we go through all the stances in Diamond 8 die. It includes pretty much all of them. Good. And then side to side, just with the hips for the moment. You're going to feel the pelvis and the hips side to side. Good. And now isolate, and let's see how we can do just with the ribs and the upper chest, apparently. Ribs, upper chest, but shoulders more or less stable and hips stable. Let's try that again without myself looking at myself. Good. And now engage all this area and just turn one way and begin to look over the shoulder. Just see what your range of motion is today. No strain, and take it slow. Let the eyes follow. Short sword. I'm going to use the bokken. Depends on your choice and your space. And we'll see how it goes. Okay. All right. So we talked about with Diamond 8 die, there's a lot more movement. So we just talked that we will spiral and we will move all the way as we can. When we do that, the other part with Diamond 8 die is that our eyes will follow, if you do either your hands or the tip of your sword, all the way through. So whether you're looking back or you're looking down at the ground or you're looking up forward, the eyes are moving. So that's another feature to it. Another feature is that when we switch from having done a start on the left side, and now we're going to start on the right side, we don't go through a complete reset. We don't go all the way back and do a closing. We will make a transition where I showed you to do that, but that is the other difference. One will go through a complete no-toe finish, and Diamond 8 die does not do that. Okay. Good morning again. All right. Let's give this a try, and I'll change from being forward to my side as we move along. All right. So this is a familiar pattern. We've done this last week with Say. So this time it's with open hands and it's die. So as we open, our hands are open, our chest is open, and we are looking up. And you can imagine a sword, a beam of light coming down into ourselves. It's a unification. You can pass through Kongoi. Oh yes, and this is the other part I wanted to emphasize. We'll come back to this. As you sink, let your knees sink and your ski reaches out, but feel as if there's momentum from behind you. So let's pause here for a second. Because what I wanted to also emphasize by moving our ribs was that one can sink and hinge. That's not what we're doing to go forward. We're sinking, and it's as if this part of me opens up and rounds open. So you just feel your back there open. Yes, there's a slight bend, but it's this piece that we're emphasizing on is opening here. And feeling as if when that opens, there's a burst of energy that comes through one's mid-back and out one's center. So let's try that opening again. I'm going to turn to my side and let's try it again. All right. Opening. Up. Oh. Receive. Down to Kongoi. Continue to let it sink. Your knees do soften, you do bend, but I'm attempting to still keep mostly a straight back. When I go to the ski, it's as if my middle back opens and I ski out. So yes, there is a slight bend, but I'm not intentionally hinging just my hips. And then I pivot to my left, doing what's a hasa movement in sword. It's as if I'm starting a chudan movement from keiko. My eyes are looking, and my hands will turn, move a chudan all the way across. My eyes continue to follow. All the way around as far as the other side goes from my body. And then as I drop, I'm going to include my eyes to look down and continue to look up as I move through Gaidon upward. My eyes continue to follow. Change my hand position slightly to come down, Jodan. Continue your eyes following. Good. Pause there, shake it out for a second. Yeah, let's just do that much again as we sort of try to unify our body, eyes turning, focus, and let's go. Open. Up. Unification. Release. Keep sinking. And out with ski. Knees soften still, and I turn over my right side. Change hand position and come back, chudan, eyes continuing to follow, or maybe just a hair ahead. All the way through to my right side and beyond. As my sword in my hands drop, my eyes follow all the way down, moving up into Gaidon, up. Hands change position, and down, Jodan. Reaching far with chudan, back across chudan, through the middle. Eyes drop, comes down my left side, and up, Gaidon. Hands change position, down, Jodan. And now I'm moving into my final Daijodan. I circle back, I'm reaching far behind, and hey! Yame. All right, let's just do that much. That was the left side. We'll do it one more time and then transition into the left side. Opening. Coming up. Down to Kongoi. Unification. Sinking a little further. Opening. As I ski forward, letting the life force travel. Coming in to a Hasso position. Changing. Eyes follow, chudan across. Keep following with your eyes. Then I drop down on my right side, my eyes follow, and up, Gita. Change hands at the top and down, Jodan. Keep the eyes following, keep the concentration, reaching far back and chudan across. Dropping on my left side. Coming up, Gaidon. To the top, turning, and Jodan. Soften my body to reach far back for my last ajna on this side. Hey. Alright, so let's prepare to go to the right side now. So come back up to Kango-e. This is where the transition from the left to right happens. So it's not a complete closing. It's coming back to Kango-e. And then soften the knees again and spear out. Come to my right. Change your hand position. Come across Judah. And drop on my left side. Going up. Gate on. Eyes continue to follow. Change hand positions at the top. Down, Jodan. And remember to breathe. Reaching far for Chudan. All the way through and beyond. Dropping on the right. And up, Gadan. And down, Jodan. And walk away, feeling as I reach far back for my last Jodan. Come back up to Kango-e. And since we're open hand, we'll finish with both hands at both sides for open hand. Sword will be slightly different. Center yourself. Open. Eyes following. Unification. Kango-e. Sink a little further. Spear. And coming in to a hasa position. Cross Judah. All the way around. And dropping on the right. Through the earth. Up Gadan. And change angle. And come down Jodan. Following with your eyes, come across Judah. Dropping on the left. Keep your concentration. Up, Gadan. Angle changes at the top, down, Judah. Knees soften to reach back. And dash it. Hey. Up to Kango-e. Now do the right side. Knees soften, back open, spear forward. Coming into hasa. Open the hand. Cross Judan. Bring on the left. Up through Gadan. Eyes continue to follow. Angle changes, Jogan. Reaching behind, across, Chudan. And eyes follow. Coming down through Gaidon and all the way through. Hands change, angle changes, Jogan. Let the knees soften, reach behind. Jogan. Hey. Yame. Yame. Yes. I am going to go ahead and use the bokan. My short sword, I don't feel like it adds that much. So with more of a sword and a bit of a blade, maybe that will help. All right. When we start, it's on the right side. Diamond, 8, die. And we bow Ray. With the blade facing toward us, we pass from the right hand to the left hand and come down on the left side. Again, I'm going to turn and do it, I think, on the diagonal. I think that helps more to see where we are. Okay, so with the blade or short sword, we will turn the blade on the side so that you can draw it out and draw out opening. I would do a complete diagram here, show a tensa, but I have a ceiling. And bring the sword down through oneself to Kangui. Let it drop a bit further. Try to remember to just be opening the lower back, slight tilt as I ski forward. Come to my left side with Hasa, my eyes are following. In this case, instead of moving my hands directly, my blade's going to drop to come across in Chudan. The hilt of my sword leads first and my blade follows. Eyes and blade drop down to the ground as my blade and cut moves up through Gaida. At the top, I change my hands down with Jodan. Keep following with your eyes. I'm saying this to myself as much as anything. And now across Chudan, let the handle lead across first. Going around. And let it drop to come up in Gaida. At the top, my angle changes to come down Jodan. Keep following with my eyes as I soften and reach far behind to come through with Daijudan. Hey! From here, come back up, Kangoi. Breathe, drop, and spear, and open the lower back. Come to the right side for Hasa. Eyes follow. Adjust the blade so it'll be level. Come across, Chudan. I feel like I made a mistake already.
No.
Oh, good. Drop and come up. You can get lost sometimes. Coming up. And yeah. Soften the knees and Daijana. Hey! For those who are using sword, go directly to Nachan. I apologize if I didn't get left and right completely in place. Let's try it one more time, see if we have time. Cross. Opening. Nice tenso if you have the ceiling that will allow it. Otherwise, my knuckles are reaching to tenso. And my sword comes down into Kongoi as I unify. And drop. Spear far. Keep the eye focus far. Far as I do Hasso. Blade adjusts. Chuda. Up Gaidon. Just blade in hands. Down Jodan. That's Judah. Judah. Down Judah. Soften and dash it on. Hey! Back up to Kongoi. Let's start with the right side for our Hasa. Our first Hasa will be to the right. Ski. And Hasa. Across Judah. Up. Gate up. Down Judah. Knees soften. Dash it on. Hey! Wait. I'm gonna do the right side because I think I need to do it, but pardon me if my brain has just gone to some other world. Oh, right side also. Across Judah. Up, yeah. Judah. Judah. And up, yeah. Yeah. Jota. Knees soften. Kango-e. Gently to Noctua. Thank you. Thank you.